Hi, good morning. It's Saturday, the 14th of December, 2019. I hope everyone had a good week. Like I said, I was on my vacation this week. The plan to me was to try to catch up with some movies and stuff that I didn't watch, but the movies thing didn't go to quite work out. I had to, since I was off, I took my brother to a bunch of his appointments and stuff. Um, so I did that, but the thing I did do, watch Crisis on Infinite Earths and all that stuff, and I have reviews of that on my channel. And I also put up 4 trailer reactions yesterday, so that's on this channel if you want to check those out. They were for, what was it for? I'm trying to remember. Jeez, the movie's horrible. For, oh yeah, In the Heights, a Dracula teaser trailer for a Dracula series that's coming on Netflix. What else? That's the second one. The third one, Stargirl, which was supposed to be on the DC streaming service, was going to be on the CW in the next year, early next year. And there's one more. Hold on, I'll tell you what other one it was in a minute. That's going to look something up. Jacka and a High Star Girl. Oh yeah, The Witcher. The final trailer for The Witcher. So those 4 trailer reactions I uploaded yesterday. So those are on this channel if you want to check those out. And like I said, my reviews of Crisis on Infinite Earths, the first 3 parts, it has spoilers in it. So if you want to see those are on this channel as well. And like I said, I took my brother to the other appointments on Monday and Tuesday, and I had doctor's appointments myself on Wednesday and Thursday. And then yesterday I had to take him to the to see if he could get food stamps and stuff. So he has a thing he has to call on Monday to get an interview. I helped him with it, filling out the paperwork and stuff. So Monday he has this call. I'm gonna be on the phone with him because I'm off still on Monday. I don't go back to work till Tuesday. So but what I did do this week actually what caught up on actually was The Mandalorian, which I hadn't been watching, and actually I watched the first 4 episodes, and I'm gonna watch because it's the 6th episode that came out yesterday, so I'm gonna watch the 5th episode, the 6 episodes hopefully today. But I'm really enjoying it. The Mandalorian, it's really good. Pedro Pascal is doing the voice at least. I know the thing with the Mandalorian is that he never takes his helmet off. At least, which I think is a good thing actually. And so, but you get to hear Pedro Pascal's voice and stuff, and which it actually works, and I'm really liking it. And Jon Favreau wrote it and produced it, and I think he directed the first episode. So I think everybody else has been directing. In fact, I saw Bryce Dallas Howard actually directed the 4th episode that I watched yesterday. I was surprised I saw her name pop up there, but I think I not should be surprised because I think I heard her mention. I read something that she was talking about the Star Wars thing, but I didn't put it together that she was directing. She directed the episode, which is actually a pretty good episode. Okay, but The Mandalorian is pretty good. It's supposed to be 8 episodes, I think. So it's the 6th episode debuted yesterday, so just got 2 more episodes to go. I'll be sad when it goes and it's really good. And I know a lot of people like it. Of course, a lot of people like the Baby Yoda, which is all kinds of cute and stuff. And I'm sure they're gonna make a ton of money selling those little toys and stuff, little puppet Yodas and stuff, because it's really cute and has personality. Anyway, so today's goal is to do the usual. I want to see Jumanji, the next level, and I want to see Black Christmas. Okay, so that's the 3rd version of Black Christmas. I saw the first version, of course, which is a classic. I didn't see the second one, the remake, but I want to see this version because, like I said in my video last weekend or whatever, Imogen Putz, who's one of the girls in the fraternity thing, but not fraternity. It'd be sorority. Excuse me. Fraternity is guys, right? Sorority are women. Anyway, but yeah, she's playing one of the characters, and I really liked her ever since I saw her in the Fright Night remake. just really like, got really get a crush on her. I know she's British, but I really like her, and she's in this, and so I definitely, and I like that from the trailer that I saw like weeks ago. I think when the Joker came out, or not when the Joker came out, when another horror movie came out, I just can't remember. But they showed that Black Christmas in front of that, and so obviously it came out on the 13th, which makes sense. Black Friday anyway, but not Black Friday. Yesterday on the 13th, Friday the 13th. And I'll go see that, and I'm gonna see Jumanji: The Next Level. Okay, so those two movies. So look for my reviews of those two movies either tomorrow, well, probably tomorrow. Like I said, I'll do that when I get back, and then also do a little movie shopping and a little food shopping for myself, and like that. In a little bit after I'm going to start rendering this, I have to go. Usually, like I said, in the mornings before I go to work, I usually test my brother's blood and make sure he give him his insulin, and then feed him and give him his medicine. So I'm going to do that before I head downtown because I think I got to decide which two times I want to see the movie because there's two different times, but I think I'm going to try to see the earlier time so that way I'm not stuck downtown, so I can get back uptown at least by 4:30 or so. But I would see Jumanji, like I said, Next Level, and Black Christmas, and like I said, so look for my review also of well those two, of course, and uh, my Blu-ray update and digital code giveaway. I just gotta figure out a way to because I think I'm close to it. I gotta figure out a way to. 'Cause I do want to review the TV shows, and I would love to review The Mandalorian. I think I just have to work it out in my how to render it and then how to edit it because I know I see videos all the time of people reviewing and then they edit it. So I just have to uh, do a little bit more research on it. And then I'll go back to work on Tuesday. I'm off again on Friday, and then go back to work on you know then Monday and a week. I'm in all that week. Of course, I'm off Wednesday for Christmas. Then got to go back to work the day after Christmas. And I got 5.5 hours left, so I may just take those 5.5 hours of the day after Christmas because it's going to be slow as hell. So I may just work from 8 to like 11 and then just leave for the rest of the day and then come back on the Friday or whatever. But we actually come back when I come back on that Tuesday, my boss is having a little mini celebration for everybody that works for her. And then the next day, we're going to do something for us, for the people that work in the print shop. The plan is to go to Subway's, which I think is not Subway's, Popeyes, and go to Popeyes. We'll send somebody to get Popeyes with a big bucket of chicken and some sides, biscuits. And I haven't had Popeyes chicken in a really long, long time. And I know my brother used to work for Popeyes years ago, and we used to love the biscuits. So I'll do that. So anyway, like I said, I think I can figure it out how to just have to do a little more research, but I think I may have solved the mystery of how to edit the videos without getting a laptop. Because my thing is, I think, because I can get iMovie Media on of course, my iPhone and my iPad, since that's Apple products, and I can edit it, but I just have to figure out a way to. I think I can figure out a way to do it. I can download it. I think I got the problem solved. I just have to work it out. But if I do, then eventually I'm going to start reviewing TV shows. Okay, and then maybe I think I'll start a Patreon so that way, because you have to edit the show because you can't show the content all the way through. Just edit the shows like I see a lot of people do on YouTube, and then this on my. If I start a Patreon, I'll have the full reviews up on that Patreon, and maybe sell like I said earlier this year, maybe I can sell some T-shirts and stuff. Maybe just you want to get to the next level with things, but like I said, I have all this other stuff with my brother going on, and hopefully, because my sister is kind of working to hopefully get him housing, and then hopefully we can help and get him full-time health aid. So that way, if he moves to wherever he moves to, then he'll get a home care attendant will be coming full-time for him, and then that will take care of that issue. He'll have his own place, and he'll have the full-time health care. Will take him to wherever he has to go, you know, doctor's appointments, that she'll be able to go with him and stuff, which is a good thing. That'll relieve some of the things because, like I said, my brother, who normally goes with him, I guess maybe he figures it's time on vacation, he didn't go to any appointments, so I went with him to all his appointments and stuff. So we'll see what we'll do. But anyway, I hope everyone have a great weekend. Okay, stay safe, be well. I think it was raining last night for some reason. But I think today it's supposed to be like in the 50s, I think. This weather's all over the place. I think because it was cold the first 2 days, but I think it's supposed to get up to the 50s today. It's supposed to rain, I think, and maybe rain tomorrow, and I think it may snow next week. But we'll see how it goes. Anyway, yeah, look for my review of Jumanji, The Next Level, and Black Christmas. And like I said, the Mandalorian, like I said, I was kind of late to it, so that's why I didn't review it. But now that I've started watching it, I'm really enjoying it and stuff. And maybe I'll do after it's over. I'll do like a recap review of after the 8 episodes. Because now it's up to 6 episodes, and just 2 more, and it's going to be over. So maybe I'll do like a recap review of what I thought of it and stuff. So, but I enjoy it. Okay, and that's my alarm for 8 o'clock. So now it's time to wrap this video up, and I'm gonna render it, and then I'll go take care of my brother and wash up, and then decide when I'm gonna leave. Maybe I'll have time enough to watch another episode of The Mandalorian. I was trying to watch episode 5 last night, but I fell asleep. I fell asleep on it in my chair, I think. So I've got to watch episode 5 and 6, and then I'll be caught up with that. Anyway, hope everyone have a great weekend. Okay, stay safe, be well. I have links to my social media in the description box: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. I also have a link to my other channel called Views and Opinions. Check that out as well. And speaking of that, I was thinking before earlier in the year or something about maybe just closing that channel because I'm not able to put content on that channel. But it's mostly because, like I said, I have these things with my brother here that kind of eats up my time. And maybe hopefully once he's settled and moved out in his own place, we can I can go back to putting more steady videos on that channel and stuff. So I definitely have to check with my sister because she is supposed to be checking housing thing, and also I can check with my brother too, my oldest brother, because he knows a lot of people that have places that maybe my brother can go to that will, pay his rent and stuff. Now that he got SSI and stuff, and hopefully we can get him the food stamps, and then they can move him into a place where they charge him for the rent and stuff, and he has his own space, and he has the full-time home attendant. That's what my sister's working on getting him a full-time health attendant that will go with him to his appointments, so that way we don't have to go. He can go full-time to his appointments and stuff, and which I think is the way to go. That way he can have his own space and take care of his medical needs and stuff, which is the goal, to get him his home, to get him better and have his own place and have his home full-time home attendant, which I think is the way to go. Anyway, have a great weekend. Stay safe, be well. And this is Trepacer saying so long and take care.